Welcome to Memorial Stadium in Lincoln, Nebraska. We're headed toward the back stretch of the season, Week 9, and we couldn't be more fired up about this clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Washington Huskies and the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, even though they will have a home field advantage, Coach told me before the game, this running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards, and people are starting to mention his name in the Heisman talk. He is really devastating at the line of scrimmage, showing patience running behind blocks, and Coach said he belongs in this conversation as long as he keeps his head down and continues to do his job. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Huskers headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Along that offensive line, that'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. DB's right up on the receivers. With the catch, it's Williams. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
That's a really good-looking throw right there, and that was a tight spiral, too. You guys remember the great Washington Husky quarterback, Warren Moon? I don't think anybody threw a more pretty ball than Warren Moon did. Tightest spiral I've ever seen. That right there reminds...
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Might be changing the route. He'll run it again. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
Caught in the backfield. It's Mills. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
The Cornhuskers will have it 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Booth.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The give to the tailback. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. give to the running back. There's a little room there. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one, was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
And the Huskers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll test the right side. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking to pass. It's Calandria. Oh, they're after him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. The run from the shotgun. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here.
Ready? Line 14. Line 14. Sweep. Rock. Ready, go.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Solid run. Picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Motion from the wide receiver. Grabbed behind the line. It's Moss. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Huskies come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-one.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go with Washington. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. That time they were in their own territory. That took some lower intestinal fortitude.
It definitely did. And listen, if that's what you're going to be, that's who you're going to be. You're going to be that kind of offense and be aggressive, then stick with who you are. And apparently nowadays going for it on your own end, it really ain't nothing anymore.
Here's Williams to throw. Quick completion on the out route. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. That last one was just a crushing penalty for this defense. Here comes 2nd and 1. Here's a give to Washington. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Williams on the play fake. Looking left. It looked like a catch, but they'll say he was out of bounds. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offense can find a little rhythm here in the second. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Williams. Caught by Williams on the left. Maybe some room here. Continues to fight for yards. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
It's a scoreless game, but it feels like after that completion, that may finally break. It's been tough sledding for both of these offenses. That time, they had the matchup they wanted. They took the shot. Really nice throw. Maybe that's the play that generates the first points of this game.
Washington coming to the line with another first down. Running the red zone. It's Washington. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They march 79 yards on the drive, and the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Got enough for the first. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. When you're called Corn Huskers, you're like a big red thrashing machine, and you're going to get it done on the ground.
Just going to chew up the ground yards. Just going to eat you up, play physical, be different. And that's what Nebraska fans want. Throw back to the...
He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Huskers! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Throwing, Williams. Complete to Williams over the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Washington wants to go quickly.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Got his man downfield. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
They'll go to the ground. Look out, he's got room. He's loose. The 20. He's at the end of the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Williams unloads to the wideout. And here's the third interception of the night. Trying to take it back. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Going with the ground game left.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Ready. 80. Return.
He wants to change this route. Dropping back. It's Calandria. Pocket breaking down. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
Balls and fired complete. There he goes. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offensive success on 3rd down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
The Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. They go to the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The Cornhuskers want to move quickly. right back to the well. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
Motion from the wideout. Snap it to the back. Touchdown, Cornhusker! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he makes the extra point. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5 in its 1st and 15. Motion from the back. Here's Williams to throw. The screen, he can go. Plows through the defense. Makes a grab and room to run. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
And now that completely changes the thought process for this offense. Like, you're thinking, don't make a bad play, don't turn it over, understand I might have to punt the football. Now you flip the field position immediately.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Williams. Wide open downfield. Made a defender miss. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Punch it out of the air. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Williams looking for a man. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. It's Williams again. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
Washington trying to convert this 4th down. Looking for space to the left. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Washington. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, textbook how you end a first half. You're trailing, you need to put a drive together. Great job using all of the clock, getting the TD, and you want to talk about creating some momentum going into the half and knowing I get the football, so everything trending in the right direction.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Trying the left side. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. He's going for the big play. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46.
Keep. Jet.
They'll try to run for it. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with the Troy Trojans taking on the James Madison Dukes. And it's Troy coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. It gets them to 4-1 on the season, and it's got to be looked at as a solid start. Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue.
He'll take the deep shot. Upstairs, he's got it. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the 3rd quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? The defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot, they hit it, and this offense is hungry.
They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35.
Ready. Flip.
They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. Right back to the well. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Touchdown, Husker! And they take it in for 6 more points. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
And he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against a running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Fires to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Throwing, Williams. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Washington right back to the line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Hey, man, I want to see more of that. Like, I want to see more of this offense being aggressive, taking shots on early downs. It doesn't have to be.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
I don't know what play they called, but I would call it again because the defense had no idea what was going on. Receiver comes wide open, catches the football, and gets the easy touchdown.
Makes a catch. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for two does not work out. He'll return it. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. It's Barney. Caught, and he's got room. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and I just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
They're dealing with a second and long. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And I love this because you got second and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get third and manageable. Nice job getting the run, not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the first down. Now you're set up for good success on third down.
Fighting off the defender. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's two runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
The offense changing the play. Looking for a man. It's Calandria. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Haven't seen a lot of that in this game so far. This offense has been clicking on all cylinders, lighting up the scoreboard, high level of execution. They were looking good on this drive until that play right there. And finally, the defense is able to make something positive happen from themselves on a critical third down.
Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Complete to the left. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here.
Really nice job in execution there on that 3rd down through the passing game. All of a sudden now you've got a decision to make because you're in field goal range. But do you have the confidence to leave your offense out there to pick this 1st down up and go looking for a touchdown? This is a big decision right here for the head coach.
And the Huskers looking to convert on 4th down. On the move. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And now we see on 4th down, people are so comfortable going for it, especially around midfield like this. Find a play you know you like, a short yardage situation, one you practiced all week. Go out, execute it. Nice job getting the 1st down.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
To the air, it's Calandria. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
It's too bad because these receivers are winning outside one-on-one. If this offensive line can just give their quarterback a little bit more time, there are some plays to be had.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Williams. Pressure coming. And it's a sack.
And the offense, after giving up that sack, they're not going to take time to think about what happened. They're going right back to the line of scrimmage to try to run another play.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Leaping grab for a big gain. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop them. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns every time we have the ball. That was a big play for them, but they got to cap this thing off.
And they'll move the chains with the 1st down. That might be it for the 3rd quarter. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So 1st down will open up the final period. Here's Williams to throw. Going for it all. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
Well, the defense hasn't been able to stop this guy all game long, so the offense is going to keep trying to take shots. They thought they had the matchup they wanted, but they're going to force this defense to prove they can stop him, and the defense finally came up with a play.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
I love when you change the launch point, when you move the quarterback and bootleg him outside of the pocket. You can see he does a really good job of gaining depth as he goes outside. Now he's a threat to run the football or throw it. Guys have to drop back a little bit, then he can run the football and get a positive gain.
Third down from the gun, Williams. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Huskies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The Huskies back on top. Here comes the 2-point try. Wide receiver going in motion. This is a designed run. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and now they're down by 7. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. He's got it way down the field. All by himself down the middle. Inside the all the way. Touchdown, Cornhusker. That should move them closer to this elusive second win of the year as they build this fourth-quarter lead.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting the drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. Williams bringing the heat. Fires on the run. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Throwing, Williams, working that wide receiver screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Wideout trying to get it in. Makes the catch with defenders everywhere, and now the defense backed up with a 1st and goal from the 5. Williams will pass. Looking to get it in. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Second and goal for the offense. The quarterback sneak. He's going to lose a yard on that one. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. Marches ahead. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Williams to throw for it on 4th. Looking for an open area to his left. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. They want that clock to run. Strong run and useful. Picks up 4 out to the 9.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really...
There's a crease. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Husker. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get to the 2nd level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Here's the pressure. Buried before he could blink.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Motion from the wide receiver. 4th down, Williams. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
He's going for the goal line. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Nebraska. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9. And he tacks on the extra point. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Williams. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Got it down the field. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back
Makes the catch. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Husky. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling, and you're down by 1,000. But I like that they continue to fight.
Oh, and that's tough, man. It was drawn up right. It was a good throw. It was right in his hands. You just want your playmaker to make that play and get to the two-point conversion.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under...
Turning it on! Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Into the end zone for the 7th time in this game.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Here's Williams to throw. Fires to the right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and
send it downfield. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Lined up in the gun, Williams on third down. Flushed out of the pocket. Another incompletion on third down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So,
all right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Williams to the air again. Fires to the wideout. Snags it, and he's open. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and they're...
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Washington wants to go quickly.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Williams unloads to the wideout. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David, they played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.